sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama says she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever get is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever get is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers DTLF. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
Let's go Dodgers, baby. Oh my goodness, man. What's up, guys? I'm at a loss of words after last night, man. What a phenomenal night Los Angeles had, and all Dodger fans across the globe. Man, I'm still at a loss of words, guys. That was the greatest baseball game I've ever seen in my life, fam. And we're going to talk about it here tonight during pregame. And we're also going to talk about, of course, the Lakers versus Miami Heat. We do have an injury update. There is no DeAndre Ayton. He's still out with the same injury that, was hurting him last time. But we're not going to let nothing sour our milk because, guys, that was just that was insane. And I'll tell you, man, again, the greatest baseball game. I'm not just glazing. I'm dead serious. Greatest baseball game I've ever seen in my personal life, man. Can you guys name one better that you guys have seen? I'd love to hear it in the comment section, man. I'd love to hear it. But, yeah, man, my year is made. LA teams have been winning for years, guys. This is the city of champions. Check this out, right? So I looked up a stat here for you guys, all right? True definition of city of champions. I looked up the last 10 years from November 2015 to November 2025. Los Angeles has 9 major league championships in the last 10 years. 9 of them. All right, let's start with the Sparks in 2016 defeating the Minnesota Lynx 3-2. All right, followed by, of course, the Lakers, our Lakers, defeating the Miami Heat, who we played tonight. So it's perfectly mentioned, 4-2 in the finals during that COVID-shortened season. And then, of course, the Dodgers in the same year, we went back-to-back, defeated the Tampa Bay Rays 4-3 in the World Series. And then in 2021, guess what? Your Los Angeles Rams, baby. By the way, shout out to the Rams who spanked today. But in 2021, we defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 23-20, which was also hosted in LA. Epic. And then LAFC, man, LAFC. I'm a Galaxy fan, but I respect LAFC because they bring championships, right? Defeated Philadelphia Union on penalties in the MLS Cup. And then my team, the Galaxy, they won the MLS Cup. It was really awesome to watch. And then the Dodgers in 2024, and now the Dodgers in 2025, baby. So, of course, I'm really hyped about that game. And like I said, that was the greatest game I've seen in my life. He said, we ready? What's up, Ash? Striker, good to see you. My boy Jeremy said, one word, Yamamoto. What a beast, man. Our ace is a monster. Hey, Dan, we the champs, baby. Rams won today. Now let's go get it late show. Look, if you're an LA sports fan, period, you are in heaven because, yes, the Dodgers just won the championship. Can't wait for the parade tomorrow. Also, the Rams won today, and the Lakers hopefully will win today. No DeAndre Ayton. We'll get a little more into that. But LA fans, we are in heaven right now. Absolutely. And it's so beautiful to watch, man. You guys deserve it. We're the most loyal fan base. We're the greatest fan base on earth. And when we continue to stay loyal to our team through thick and thin, man, and it's one of those things where I'm just so excited for LA, man, and the future of sports. And by the way, you guys think that we're done? No, because Mark Walter officially owns the Lakers, and he wants a lot more, okay? He has won 3 of the last 6 championships in the MLB, and he's bringing that same fire and intensity and the same resources to the Lakers. So you couldn't be more excited about that. But, hey, we got a super chat. Let's go.
Oh, my God.
Thank you so much. Next face, he said, Loco is cheeks. Replace the two-way. He said, Dodgers brought it home for us. Lakers have a tough game, but let's support them either way. We have a tough game, but you know who has a tougher game? The Heat, because they got to deal with Luka, who's red hot, man. He's averaging 44 points a game. First player since Kobe Bryant to do that in his first 3 games of action. Okay, that's beautiful. Austin Reeves still averaging 32, shooting efficiently, still playing like a superstar. And even though he took a little bit of a backseat last game, I expect to see him on fire here. And again, the Miami Heat have a tougher game because they don't have Tyler Hero. I think Norman Powell is out this game as well. So they're going to have it really tough there, man. But again, thank you for Super Chat, my brother. I couldn't be more excited about the Dodgers. And I want to talk a little bit more. I want to elaborate on the Dodgers and what we saw last night. Because, guys, there was, this play right here blew my mind. Check this out, right? If Will Smith doesn't tag up on the base here, I know it's tiny, but you guys should be able to still see it. Hold on, let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. How's that? Much better? Check this out, right? This is what it comes down to sometimes and why we love sports. Look at this play. If Will Smith doesn't, look, he lifts his, right here, he leaves his base, okay, to go and make the catch. If he doesn't, look at how in a millisecond, he brings it right there, brought down his foot. If we rewind it a little bit more, foot down right there. Foot down is right there, and the guy is just an inch off the bag. All right, this is a game of inches. If he didn't do that, let's watch it again. If Will Smith doesn't bring his foot down, I repeat, the Blue Jays are the champions. So I got to give them credit because they were 1 millimeter away, all right, 1 inch away from being world champs. And that is just the tenacity and the grit and the passion and determination it takes sometimes to come out here and get these victories, man. But that was definitely, like I said, that was the greatest baseball game I've seen in my life. And I see plenty, because trust me, even before I was a diehard Dodgers fan, my family was, and we would always be watching Dodger games as Mike Piazza since before then. So shout out to my brothers, man, and all my fellow Dodger fans out there, man. This one was for you guys, and it was just beautiful to watch. Alicia said, Dodgers are champs and the Lakers are winning tonight. Let's get it, Lake Show. I love it, man. Everybody bringing the energy today. Los Angeles, we are blessed. We are blessed. Oh, Powell is back. Thanks for the update, bro. It was destiny. I tweeted it out, man, when we were making a run. And check it out. That wasn't the only play, because we went down, the top of the first to 4 innings, we were down 3-0. All right. It was tough, man. Shohei Ohtani didn't have the best of games again. But let's start with Max Muncy, man. Solo shot, top of the 6th inning to bring it back up 3-1. That was special, man. Yamamoto's escape act at the bottom of the 8th was special as well. Will Smith's walk-off game winner at the top of the 11th inning. Miguel Rojas, though, might have been the unsung hero at the top of the 9th inning. Trailing 4-3 with 1 out. This guy, man, a utility infielder, all right, who started just 2 postseason games prior to this series. He crushed a solo home run off the Blue Jays closer, Jeff Hoffman. If it wasn't for that, we don't tie 4-4. And again, the Toronto Blue Jays are winning that. But it was just, again, such a special game to watch, man. And the sky's the limit, man, for the Dodgers. I keep telling my brother, this is a dynasty. They have built a dynasty. They put together some awesome stuff, man. And I couldn't be prouder of the city of Los Angeles because, like I said, this is the city of champions. Like I mentioned the stat earlier, for those of you just tuning in, we have won 9 out of the last 10 years. We have won 9 championships in Los Angeles, major sports leagues. Again, I'll mention the teams again. All right, I'll mention the teams again. Starting with 2016, the Sparks. All right, the Lakers in 2020, the Dodgers in 2020, the Rams in 2021, LAFC in 2022, the Galaxy in 2024, the Dodgers again in 24, and of course, last night in 25, man. Just beautiful. And by the way, I got to congratulate the Blue Jays because they had a magical run. Shout out to Strega, man. She messaged me right away after the game to congratulate me, even though she's a Blue Jays fan. We love you, Strega. Hang in there. Lakers are going to win this game for you tonight. And I'm just, again, you're one of us. She's a fellow Angelino. So this one was also for you. And I know you were sad because you currently live in Canada. But everybody in Canada needs to hold their head up high because I'm telling you. Oh, let's not even forget the Andy Page's catch. Absolutely, the inspiration. That was special. I'm saying that this game was, it was something of a movie like. It was like Angels in the Outfield. I mean, think about the entire series. that wedge baseball also saved the series. I mean, the baseball guys were on our side if ever, and I couldn't be happier about that. I mean, that was just really, really special. But yeah, what they better win. I agree, Strega. She said, can't wait to see Theo play. The team has recalled him. We're not sure if we're going to see him tonight. Maybe there's a blowout. We'll throw him out for a couple of minutes for sure, and yeah, hey, Striker, the Blue Jays are here to stay. You guys are young, fun, exciting, and very passionate. Rojas tied the game. I mean, so many good plays, guys. There were so many good plays in that series for sure. I mean, we could talk about this all night, but we got to get to the Lakers. We got to get to the Lakers for sure. And we got to get to the so tonight, Lakers, we host the Miami Heat, who are 3-2. We're 4-2. And we actually have 3 road wins and only 1 home game. So tonight, hopefully we can add to the home record win, and this game tips off at 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern. Make sure you guys are over on playback, and I'll be here for postgame as well. Now, the Lakers enter on a 2-game win streak, all right, including an amazing comeback victory over the Grizzlies the other night where Luka dropped 44 points. We're favored to win by 5 points. Okay, that gives us about a 68% chance. Now, let me tell you something about Miami. Even though they have some injuries, no Tyler Hero. I heard no Norman Powell. I don't know if there was an update there, but that's what I heard. All I know is that the Lakers have had such a tremendous, gritty attitude about themselves. And they have had an amazing next man up mentality, right? So we got to come out here, man. And we currently rank 2nd in scoring in the NBA. And that's without LeBron James. We're averaging 125.4 points per game. And that is awesome. And we're also kind of boasting some elite defense, cutting down teams to 114 points per game. That's like 104 in the modern day, So this is definitely going to be a gritty matchup. And I'll tell you, man, Bam Adebayo is my biggest concern because with no DeAndre Ayton, I give you guys the update. He's out. He's out tonight. We're going to really struggle with Bam Adebayo. His interior presence definitely going to test my Lakers. And but other than that, man, we got the leverage with Luka. He's been dominating again. He's just had some amazing basketball heroics on the court, and we got to feed him early. He gets to get 30+ points tonight efficiently, hopefully, and staggering him with Austin Reeves to keep the offense humming, I think is going to be key. That'll be awesome. Also, Austin Reeves continues to have a hot hand. He's averaging 32 points a game this season, and he's been just a consistent secondary scorer for us, okay? Primary when Luka's out. But when Luka's in, he's secondary, and his shot making is crucial against Miami's perimeter defense, They got good perimeter defenders like Jaime Jaquez tonight. They got they got Andrew Wiggins. I'm not sure if he's playing, but they got some good defenders out there. So let's see if that doesn't put a damper on Reeves' offensive just beasting lately. We got to win the rebound battle as well. The Heat definitely thrive off a second chance and fast break points, all right? So it's key for us to control the boards, and we got to limit turnovers as well. We must crash that glass, guys. Absolutely. Doncic is a good rebounder, and so is Austin, so that helps. Jackson Hayes probably going to start tonight. No official word yet, but he's most likely going to start. We're going to have to help because Bam is an absolute force, right? And also, let's get to the line. The Lakers right now, we rank top 5 in free throw attempts. We're drawing tons of contact through drives and post-ups. And Miami's aggressive Heat culture defense, they're probably going to be at risk of fouling a lot. So let's go ahead and we get to the line, hit our free throws. And especially if they don't have Powell, I mean, this is going to be crucial, If we can get to the line at least 20 to 25 times, I think that'll help us in our win. And then we have to sustain the defensive intensity, especially in that third quarter, guys. We struggle in that third quarter. LA's team defense, it's been pivotal to our strong start without LeBron. So, but again, Miami has some depth. Even though they got guys missing, they have some depth, and they're definitely going to test our roster today. Again, we only have 1 win in the regular season at home. Let's make that 2. Let's double up, and those are all keys, man. But this is not going to be an easy matchup. We know what they bring and to the table and how gritty they are, and Lakers just gotta strap in and go crazy, man. Heat ain't no slouch, and the Lakers don't need to come out lethargic. Facts. Hey, Keys, enjoy the game, fam. Enjoy the game. My guy next face said, I want to see Mannion get some run, and I want to see Dalton have a good game. The local wasting a 2-way position is a killer. We need someone that can help out in a pinch. Well, Timmy, what's his name? Turner? What's his name? Drew Timmy? Watch out for him, man, because he just got added to the South Bay Lakers, and we'll see what he turns out to be. That'll be really awesome. Also, I forget they have Kelly Ware. That's another problem for us right there. Kelly Ware is going to be an absolute problem, and yeah, let's see how we can, match up and all of that, man. But yeah, DeAndre Ayton with back spasm is really a concern for me. He was downgraded to out tonight, and I'm devastated to see that, we can't stay healthy for whatever. But the good news is that we have had a tremendous resiliency, man. And just like the Dodgers did last night, we always find a way to win. So let's keep that going. Let's keep that going tonight. Let's see here. Kelly Ware's going to eat. Both him and Bam are going to be an absolute problem. Both him and Bam are going to be an absolute problem. But hey, Molly, appreciate you, man. Shout out to my guy Quincy, man, for this one. This is the Kobe Bryant Black Mamba edition, man. I rarely pull it out, but it's a special occasion, man. My Dodgers just won a championship, so we're happy, brother. But thank you, bro. Yeah, definitely keeping the Vesia family in our prayers, man. You hate to see everything that they've gone through, so hopefully everything turns out all right. But just unfortunate, But yeah, man, this one's for Vesia. This one's for everybody out there, man, with the struggles. Our team can stay healthy to save our lives. But this is, what, Reese? You're right. It has been a real struggle, man, to start this season. But I think this is what builds character in teams. I for sure think this builds character. And like I said, this has potential to be a huge blessing in disguise for this team moving forward. Remember, the Dodgers, they went through plenty of injuries. We struggled in the season. Look how we ended. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And right now we're building some momentum chemistry. If we can win tonight, oh my goodness, that'll be huge. That'll be huge for the Lakers because, again, that'll mean a 3-game win streak, first one of the season. And again, it's everything we need with LeBron James being out. Now, Miami head coach Eric Spoelstra, when asked about Austin Reeves, who he coached as an assistant for Team USA, he said he was a joy. He brings a gym to life. He's a competitor as well. You have to love that. What he's doing this year is incredible. Now, I want to talk about that because last year I said I would take Austin Reeves over Tyler Hero slightly. And again, people don't ever believe my word, but this is why, man. I see the potential in Austin, what he can become. Do you guys agree with me now that you'll take Austin Reeves over Tyler? Because Tyler's probably a better shooter, but that's about it, man. Everything else, I think Austin does better. His playmaking, his basketball IQ, his ability to get the offense involved, his ability to take over games, the clutch factor. I think I like all that from Austin much better as he continues to elevate, averaging 32 points per game. I don't remember the last time that Tyler Hero did that. So I'm hoping for a big game from Austin tonight. I think that's going to be one of my major keys to this ball game tonight. If we can get a big game from him, that'll be everything. All right, really quick, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do my Prize Picks entry. Make sure to follow along if you guys are with me on Prize Picks. If not, download the app today, promo code DTLF with your first $5 deposit and play. You will get 50 to go with that today. All right, so let's go ahead and do our entries. And you know what? Lucas been hot. He's going to stay hot. I'm going to pick him up again. Until he starts missing, I'm picking him up every single time. Also, Austin Reeves, man, that boy's cold-blooded. That boy is cold-blooded. I'll tell you something about Austin that I really, really love is that he's getting all the green light to shoot a lot now. Now, Bam Adebayo worries me. Why? Especially because we don't have DeAndre Ayton. Jackson Hayes hit or miss. But I'm not going to pick him up. I'm going to trust my team defense today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trust my team defense. Who else are we picking up here? Let's see. Let's go to points. I'll pick up somebody else here. Yeah, I'm going to go with OG. He's 3 points shy of getting his mark. I'm also going to pick up no, you know what? I can't do both. I can't. Let's see. Who should we pick up, man? When the games are underway, it's always toughest. It's toughest when the games are underway because we're not watching the game, so we don't know what the flow of things is. Things could change in a heartbeat. So it's really tough to see who to pick up. All right, I'm going to pick up Wiggins, 19.5. All right. Rui had an off game last game. He's just so iffy, man. Jake LaRavia, I'll pick him up. He's been very solid for us. Who else? Who else are we picking up? Who else are we picking up? Kelly Ware? Yep. They struggle with the bigs in the paint, yeah. Well, if you guys ever see anything like this where there you go, power play, pay boost. We'll do the flex play. Now let's do the power play. All right, that means every pick has to be correct. All right. So that's what we're gonna go with right there. And we'll review everything right now. But I like my chances. I like our odds. Promo code DTLF again. Make sure you guys get it before it expires. All right, let's check out my lineup here. My lineups here. So I went Luka Doncic over 34. I went Austin Reeves over 24. I think they'll combine, have a monster game. Andrew Wiggins, I'm gonna go higher, and then Jake Loreville, I'm going higher, and then Kella well higher in points. So that is the entry of the day. Make sure you guys tail, man. You'll have a chance at winning some moolah here. All right, let's see. I'll read a couple comments, questions. What do you guys think is key tonight? My guy Just B says, definitely Bill's character reminds me of when we first got Vando, D'Lo, Beasley. They played tremendous that year before Bron came back from his injury, and they made the West Finals. Oh, that's a good example right there. Just B, how you doing, my brother? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Dan Sprague said Tyler Hero, a better Kyle Korver. Austin's a better Ginobili 2.0. I'm taking Ginobili over Korver 100 times out of 100 times. You know what? I'm starting to think Austin Reeves is outgrowing the Ginobili comparison because he has a little bit of Steve Nash to him, which I mentioned last year. He also has some Ginobili, and he has some Jamal Crawford with the handles. He's a different type of player than we've seen, right? Because he can play point guard. He can play many different positions. But the most important thing here about him is that he's poised, he's clutch, and he makes the right plays more times than not, right? Nobody's perfect on the court, but he makes the right plays more times than not. Is Thero playing? I think he's cleared. They called him back up from the G League, so that means that I guess he's available to play if they need him. But I don't think he'll play unless we blow out or we get blown out, God forbid. But yeah, I don't think he'll play unless either of those two things happen, and I just don't see that happen. I think this is going to be a very competitive game, and as a result, I don't know if Thero will play. However, you just never know how Coach JJ Redick is thinking, and on and so forth, and all of that good stuff. Austin reminds me of Mark Price. Ooh, Mission 24. What a good comparison right there. Mission 24. What a great comparison right there. Mark Price. For those of you who didn't get to watch him, go check out his film. That is a pretty cool little comparison for sure. But again, I see just so many different elements of different players. What up, Cozy? Different players there, But yeah, I see some. I don't know if you guys can see the way he orchestrates is very Steve Nash-esque, So I see a lot of Nash in him. He's very, very, he's very. How dare I say this? He's very crafty. He's tough. And he's a physical guard. He doesn't shy away from the contact. So, I really love it, man. Yeah, check out Mark Price, Reese. I never done that before. YouTube just told me to send it to you. Wait, what? Send me what? I'm confused. To send it to me. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, sis. What are we talking about? Send notification? It's a JB, stop the crap. LOL, Jason Kidd was an excellent playmaker, excellent defender. Jason Kidd was a better defender, absolutely. For sure. But Mark Price is a pretty cool comparison. I like it. I like the comparison. It's not my favorite. Again, he's got a little Ginobili to him, a little Nash, and a little Crawford to him. Just a mixture of different players. The thing that makes Austin dangerous is his shot-making ability. He can be fading to the left, fading to the right. He could be on a double team. I was at the game when he double clutched a nasty layup over a triple team and made it. And he's clutch. So he can, again, we saw how clutch he is. He's been clutch throughout his career. This man been hitting game winners since Summer League. Okay, that's when we know he was special. So extremely clutch, man. We saw it the other night against the Minnesota Timberwolves, which was beautiful to watch because Ant and all them were pumping their chest and, all that stuff. So, again, it's just it's truly spectacular to watch what he's doing and how he's growing. But yeah, I think Nash is a great comparison. You remember, Steve Nash didn't really come on until after he joined Mike D'Antoni's system, and right now, even though we've seen Austin Reeves slowly but surely, gradually improve, he's starting to come on now under JJ Redick. He's having his best years under him, so I think this coach is unlocking him. I really like what JJ does to young talent. I like that. He plays like Jeff Hornick and Mike Price. I mean, those are good white player comparisons, but I think Austin, I call him Austin because he got a little sauce to him, man. He got a little sauce. He got a little Jamal Crawford to him. And we got to start comparing him to universal players now at this point. He's broken that white boy mold. He don't look like Gordon Hayward. He looks better You know, he don't look like Mark Price. He looks better. He is kind of in his own category because, like I said, he's got different facets of his game where he bring in the sauce, man. He got the flavor. He don't play stiff, like some of these other former players. Like I like Gordon Hayward. He was great. He was a bucket, but he was kind of stiff, And that's the difference between him and Austin. Austin is Sauceton. That's why I gave him that nickname, man. He brings it. Brings all 31 flavors like Baskin Robinson. Luka Light, I used to call him Baby Luka when Luka first joined the team. I was like, that's Baby Luka right there. But bottom line is Austin still has to prove it because he's still in a contract year, and that's the beautiful thing. So he's going to continue to ball out like this. And also, I can't wait to see what he does in the playoffs. A green light, Austin, this is the biggest green light that he has had in his career, right? The fact that JJ put him on the same category as LeBron and Luka as far as it being his team, it just tells you that he's ready to take the next level, the next step. And you give a player like that confidence, and he's going to take off. So, again, credit to my guy, JJ Redick, because, yes, we've been hard on the coach. Some rotations, like starting Gabe, haven't been it. Got to keep it a buck. But he's done other good things, like develop talent, give confidence to guys like Jake LaRavia, 23 years of age. And let's talk a little bit about Jake, because Jake LaRavia has been very solid for the Lakers, man. Jake, I call him Jake L, man, because LaRavia is just such a long name to say, but Jake the Snake, or Jake from State Farm, or LaRavian Nights, whatever you want to call him. Jake LaRavia has been a shocking revelation. He's exceeded my expectations. Guys, throughout the first 6 games, he's averaging 10.8 points per game off the bench, 4.7 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and he's shooting 54% from the field. 54% from the field, and he's shooting 47% from beyond the arc. Right now, he's our best three-point shooter stat-wise. Okay? And I got to thinking about this. This kid is special, man, in many ways. He's got amazing size, right? We got him for the minimum. I think we're going to have to sign him on a long-term deal. We got him for the minimum. What a steal, okay? He's 6'7", 235 pounds. Great wingspan. Only 23 years of age. He's a part of this core, man. He's going to be here for years to come, I believe. Mark Walter not letting that man go. All right, so get used to Jake LaRavia, because Jake's going to be here with Austin and with Luka. We're looking at a core 3 right there. Vandal, we don't know, because his three-point shooting sometimes could be a deficit, but his defense is elite. Marcus Smart, I'd hope to bring him back after this year. I know we're talking extremely early in the season, but I'm already like in love with this team and what his potential is. Same thing with Ayton. I want him back, especially if he can stay healthy, right? But Jake LaRavia, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, Rui, question marks about him, right? We don't know if we want him back or we want him traded, but I like Rui, and I hope that he plays up to a contract and ends up getting an extension. If not, then it might be time to trade him. And then, again, we just have many young, talented pieces. We haven't even seen what Adu Thero can do yet, right? We haven't seen him yet. There's a couple of two-way G League guys who are very intriguing. So, team has a lot of potential, loads of potential, guys. But anyways, we're going to talk more about it. We're going to talk more about it post-game, and it's just it's the way it goes, man. Lakers, they have championship potential. They might need one more trade as a backup big with all these injuries. It might help to have another one and maybe a backup guard, because I still don't trust Gabe Vincent. But my boy Mooley said, Dan, your optimistic feel for the team keeps us coming back. Appreciate that, Mooley. He said, you are our Dave Roberts, calm, cool, and collected when fans panic. Thank you, brother. You know what's funny? My brothers always tell me that, man. I always get panic text from my brother Josh, and he always tells me that it's because I'm always cool, calm, and collected. So, but I panic too, man. Especially, you should have seen me. I was a nervous wreck in Game 7 for the Dodgers. But overall, I like to see the big picture, man. I think that's a gift that I have. I don't get narrow sighted like my boy Rui, who sometimes gets tunnel vision. It's good to just look at everything in a perspective, guys. Just think about 3 years ago, right? After we kept losing in the playoffs, got eliminated back-to-back by Denver, the injuries, all that. Our future wasn't looking bright, according to the casuals, right? They were saying, oh, Lakers are done. It's the Celtics era now. Celtics were looking amazing. They had just won a championship. Then they won another one, and all this. And now look. And this is why I never panic with the Lakers, because there's always, the sun will always rise in the West, okay? So the Lakers will always have a bright future. That's just who we are, man. And once LeBron retires, I'm very excited to see who we get next, right? I'm very excited. All right, guys, it's going to wrap it up for me. I hope to see you guys over on Playback. Get there early. It's very limited passes with the VIP members. The guys that pay $10 a month to get a guaranteed VIP. I have very limited passes. So get there when Kimiko goes live, and hopefully she'll bless you guys with a pass, man. But I do appreciate you guys, man. Much love. You guys are truly awesome, man. Go Dodgers, City of Champions. If you guys didn't watch the beginning of this video, rewind it because I dropped some very interesting facts about the city of LA and the way we are the true definition of City of Champs and how we'll continue to carry that tradition forward, man. And we're going to celebrate, man, and all that good stuff, all right? Appreciate you guys. Much love, and I'll see you guys here for postgame, all right? Enjoy the game. Go Lakers, go Dodgers, and go Rams today, baby.